So I came here today with no ideas in my mind of what I really wanted to get out of it. I had quite an open mind. I've really enjoyed the session on sexual harassment. I feel like I learned a lot in that, a lot of things I didn't know about. And I've just come out of a session on unconscious bias. I did have an idea about that already. However, I've learnt more in that, and it's opened my mind up, and it's actually made me go. I want to now go away and learn more about that. So it's been really inspiring today.
Hi, I came here today for the conference and I learned a lot because the session was like unconscious bias. Sometimes we get biased and it's not like intentionally we're doing it. So we learn a lot. So we should be more like aware what we're talking about and are we making someone like offended? So it was like a lot of learning from these sessions.
Would you say is a key takeaway from today's session that stuck with you?
Well, for me, especially in the work I do, training LGBTQ plus awareness is about particularly about harassment and how that links in with the work, sexual harassment, how that links in with the work I do, specifically around gender identity, especially, and how important it is that everyone appreciates boundaries. We've all got different boundaries for all sorts of different things. I took that away today, but also about respecting each person's boundaries individual and knowing that they're different. Yeah.
Does the session feel like it was inclusive and accessible?
Absolutely. And really any organisation, local authority, council, business, charity really needs to come on this particular course, these courses you do, because you need to understand about boundaries and what sexual harassment is. So yes, it's so relevant. And actually, I think if people don't take up this easy, accessible, I understood it, done in such a simple way so that everyone understands. If they don't take this up, then the consequences further down the line are going to be costly, going to impact on resources, on people, on their mental health and all sorts of things.
So, Kerosene, how do you think today's gone?
It's been really excellent. I've had such a great day and learned so much, even just in the first two sessions from our speakers. So much insight into Devo and LGR, I think, which is really, really helpful and useful and going to be really helpful to our councils.
So, what do you think your key takeaways from today will be?
Gosh, there's so many. I mean, I've just come out of a fantastic session on unconscious bias, which I think has just been a real great reminder and a refresher that we all have unconscious bias and we need to challenge it and call it out. So that's one thing which I think is really live in my mind. And I think really the importance of people through transformation as well.
Yeah.
So that came up with our speakers this morning, but also in one of the workshops that I attended, that with LGR, but also any transformation processes, which we know our member councils will be going through, people are so important and you have to engage with people and take them with you on the journey. So that's probably going to be my two key takeaways from today.
That's really good. That today for me has highlighted the multiple challenges that we're actually facing, even down to real detail about procurement and contract management and the vastness of that particular role. But it was some of the takeaways for me were through Opus People Solutions this morning. Alison raised about you may have talent internally that could fill those roles in a shadow council. And I was immediately thinking, yes, but that's taking one piece of resource and actually leaving a whole behind. So there are clearly roles there for people to think about the sort of multidisciplinary team they need, and whether that's a combination of employing consultants, perhaps through talent bank, or whether they need interims, or whether actually structuring permanent posts might be needed. What was your view of that?
Yeah, really interesting as well. But I think that key word that you've just said is talent. And for me, one of the things, and I did talk about it this morning, but I come away from today so enthused and so excited for the future and energized, because what a bunch of people we've got. You know, what a lot of talent we have got in the east of England, in our member councils, in our talent bank of associates, our Thai trainers, and of course our partners, you know, like Opus and others. We are there for them, and I think we're ready for it. And we've got so much talent and experience that I think there are those challenges, but also we've got amazing opportunities. And I'm just, feel that we over here in the East, we're ready to embrace those opportunities.
So a good day for all.
A good day for all.
Super.